Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our festive story. It's about a young boy and his dream to have the fastest classic Swift in all the land. Our Yuletide tale begins many years ago, when a teenage lad named Sam took the first steps on a journey that would take him the rest of his natural life. We join the story in present-day rural England, just north of Bristol in the small town of Yate. Now, I'm off to get a pint. Oh crap.
"'Twas the night before Swiftmas, and down at the unit, Sam worked on his Swift with an expert to tune it. The paint job was shining, the wheels were white, they must get it running for the end of the night. On and on through the evening they continued to fettle, nothing meant more than their Japanese metal. After adding a strut brace to help in the bends, Sam paused for a moment and thought of his friends. There's Mark playing FIFA and Paul on his bike, and Chris searching round for a pizza he'll like. Sam remembered one time he awoke to the sight of drunk Matt and Jonesy having a fight. So Harriet's at work and Mike's in the pub, and Kat has prepared all our Christmassy grub. Some party in town getting boozy and groovy, but Ollie's stuck in making Swiftmas, the movie. While Scott dreams of ham and sci creatures Jurassic, Sam only has eyes for his retro cult classic. Now Sam, get some money and bring it out quick. We need bucket seats and a racing gear stick. They went into Motor World hungry for parts. We must get them all before this car starts. Get side skirts, get spoilers, get intakes and wings, get camshafts and conrods, get pistons and rings. Get wishbones or dampers, I can't take the tension. What else do we need for this goddamn suspension? With no room for presents and no time for gifts, their only focus was on finishing Swifts. So back to the unit they hurried with haste. Drive faster, yelled Sam, there's no time to waste. The sun's coming up, 12 hours till deadline, so John worked the boost till his Swift hit the red line. The sun broke the dawn as Sam read the whole page of what to avoid while fitting a roll cage. This seat is so comfy, I like how it feels, and the car shouldn't leak now we fitted door seals. Piece after piece they assembled the motor, and John put some parts in his new powder coater. They fitted the box and ran through the gears. This labour of love had gone on 15 years. With belts running smoothly and oil pressure good, they cleaned up the engine and shut down the hood. Straight back to the work with the buffing and waxing. We're so nearly there, no time for relaxing. We finish with gears, brake cables and clutches. Let's print off some stickers as finishing touches. They stuck one on the back and two on the sides. Fire her up, Sam, let's see how she rides. With a turn of the key, each cylinder fires. Sam stamped on the gas and spun all 4 tyres. Should you take food? Nah, I don't really wanna. Plus in my Swift, I can be guest of honour. The engine sounds good, Sam, consistent and trusty. There's no going back to that old rusty justy. So with a cloud of blue smoke and some oily smells, Sam hit the back roads doing 90 to Wells. It shouldn't be long till this first outing ends, the way that the Swift is handling bends. With less than 10 miles to the end of the journey, he saw flashing blue lights in Farrington, Gurney. They can't be for me, I haven't been speeding. This feeling of doubt isn't one that I'm needing. They weren't after Sam, but he still reminisced about a night in Cheltenham him and Baggy got pissed. The boys hit the town, but with no one about. The others went home, but Sambo stayed out. Some hours much later, when Sammy returned, No one stayed up, as he quickly learned. He banged on the door and screamed, "Scott, let me in!" But Baggy slept on through that ominous din. So Sam hit the road, said, "I'm okay to drive," but his blood alcohol had passed 0.35. Straight into the Alto, like that, he was gone. That's when his mind said, "Put the radio on." With his head in a spin, he felt a bit pukey, bounced off a curb and crashed the Suzuki. He said to the law, "But I only drank Tizer." "You can lie to me, son, but not the breathalyzer. You're banned for a year, but one thing you can save is, you've now got the nickname of DUI Davis." But back to tonight and our family's dinner. Sam's making good time, he's on to a winner. The years of jokes, this would finally be it. He just couldn't wait for the doubters to see it. At 7:45, Sam pulled into the drive, hopped out and proclaimed, "The Swift, she's alive!" We ran from the house feeling sick from surprise, and stood there in wonder, just rubbing our eyes. There's so many questions, there's too much to ask. Was it just you and John? Were you up to the task? The saga's over, Mark, now pay me that bet. Don't get too cocky, you've got one more to do yet. He got back in the Swift. "But Sammy, the food!" "It's driving time, Cat, I'm not in the mood." With one roll to the road and a grin of delight, he said, "Happy Swiftmas to all, and to all a good night."